What's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., and I am the natural born thriller. And welcome everyone to WWE NXT Review, the show from July 11th, 2018. Your commentators, Mauro Naru, Nigel McGuinness, and Percy Watson at Full Sail University at Winter Park, Florida. Let's not waste any time, folks. Let's get right into it. We get the NXT North American Champion, Adam Cole, baby, versus Danny Burch in a non-title match. Now, coming to the match here, folks, even though it's a non-title match, I didn't care. I wanted Adam Cole to win. Nothing against Danny Burch here, but Adam Cole needs to win here because he's NXT North American Champion, and he needs to be booked strong. He needs to be, winning matches. When it comes to his whoever his next opponent is going to be for in the future, and also when it comes to take over Brooklyn for what Adam Cole's going to be doing when it comes to his North American Championship. And sure enough, I got what I want here. Even though the match itself was pretty good, back and forth action, but I wanted Adam Cole to win here. And sure enough, Adam Cole, he won the match with the last shot. And there you go. He won the match, and Adam Cole knew how to shock the system. That's how I do it. Not like that. But yeah, I was doing this at first. I was doing shock the system. Just saying. Anyways, we get Dakota Kai being interviewed backstage by, I believe it was Kathy Kelly. It's not telling me here, but I'm assuming it was Kathy Kelly. Dakota Kai talks about how she wants an opportunity against Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. And then the lady of NXT comes interrupt Lacey Evans, and they have a back and forth discussion, basically a debate and all that. And yeah, there you go. That's next feud: Dakota Kai, Lacey Evans. Or should I say a future match between the two. So yeah, which I'm looking forward to, by the way. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm loving me some Lacey Evans, folks. She is very, very good. And I think she's better than Charlotte Flair, in my opinion. What comes to being a wrestler, an athlete, and a promo color. And what comes to having personality and charisma. I'm not saying that Charlotte Flair doesn't have any charisma, but she has no personality. What's the personality? That she's the daughter of Ric Flair, It's not against Charlotte Flair, but still. You know what? But yes, you know what I mean. Kairi Sane defeats Vanessa Bourne. That's what I have to say about this, folks. Vanessa Bourne, to me, is nothing but a jobber. Vanessa Bourne is nothing to me is nothing but who talks a lot of smack and never backs it up. That's that type of woman that Vanessa Bourne is to me. She's not a threat to anyone in the NXT Women's division. Even though she always showing her aggressive side, and she gets heel heat too, by the way, when she says cheer for me, and the crowd's like no and all that, and yeah, I'm not saying she's terrible. I mean, she's pretty decent in the ring, but every time when she talks about that she deserves this, she deserves that, and I say to myself, how? You always lose. So how do you deserve anything? You're a loser when it comes to matches. I'm just saying. The only match that she ever won was to qualify to last year's Mae Young Classic tournament, and then she lost that first round. So yeah, Vanessa Bourne, she's terrible when it comes to try to win the match. But hey, she knows how to do the one thing that's good, because her being talented, and that's losing. So sure enough, yeah. So how she lose here? So here's what happened. Kairi Sane, she pulled out a sharpshooter. Well, actually, it wasn't like a sharpshooter. It was almost like a Texas cloverleaf. But instead of a Texas cloverleaf, she kept benching Vanessa Bourne like a Muda lock. But they call it the anchor. And like, holy shit, that's an awesome submission move there. And I'm like, okay, so they're calling it the anchor. Like I've never seen that before. Basically her arm, her Kairi Sane's got the leg of Vanessa Bourne, folding it up and then benching backwards. and then go for that, basically like a Mulak type of deal and all that. And like, holy shit, that's cool. And they call her the Anchor because she's the pirate princess and all that, right? So, and yeah, so Vanessa Bourne taps out. So there you go. And once again, she'll showcase that Vanessa Bourne is a loser. No offense to Vanessa Bourne. Beautiful, sexy, talented. What comes to wrestling a little bit. Talented. What comes to her being a former cheerleader. I believe from the Miami Heat. I believe that she was a cheerleader of before, but before she got into wrestling. But yeah. But Vanessa Bourne, she hasn't won a good won a good match anyway. So, and I don't think she ever will. But I could be wrong in the future. And pretty soon the WWE is going to call her on the main roster, because and when they do, it's just going to lead to a point again. They call up someone up who just got there, and they haven't had time to develop that person, and you put them in the main roster, and it just shows if you bring them up too early, they're not ready for it. They're not ready. What comes to do what you want to do with them. Especially when it comes to developing their wrestling. I could bring a good example. Carmella, Dana Brooke. Well, isn't that putting the belt on Dana Brooke here? I'm just saying. But anyways, yeah, Kairi Sane wins the match. Good. I didn't want him to lose against Vanessa Bourne anyways. They announced the next week's NXT show, which actually is when I get you to upload this, you'll know. I'll let you know about that when I do another one. But anyways, it was announced that it's gonna be a fatal 4-way no one contendership match between Kairi Sane, Nikki Cross, Candice LeRae, and Bianca Belair. So yeah, Bianca Belair is gonna be returning soon from her honeymoon. So yeah, it's gonna be a fatal 4-way match, and who I think is gonna win this one? I want Bianca Belair to win, or if not her, she should not be losing that match, and have someone else losing this match. For example, have Kairi Sane lose this match, and have Candice LeRae beat Kairi Sane in the match. I don't know. Maybe that's what they do. I don't know. But what do you do with Nikki Cross? I don't know. I already don't know. But we'll see how this match turns out to be into. Hopefully this will be the main event, but we'll see. We see NXT champion Aleister Black arriving into the building. He was being interviewed by this reporter, and he was stopped by Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano says that Tommaso Ciampa cannot be NXT champion, and Aleister Black's like, I can handle this. And then Gargano was like, was pulling him like no. It's like, I don't think you understand, that, right? He's like, yeah. It's like, you better know what you're doing, all that. And then Aleister Black's like, I know what I'm doing, okay. And then he gets in the building, and they're about to go to commercial because he's about to come out. He's about to go out to in front of the crowds to talk. But then in the building, and Robert Gargano left, by the way. He was leaving, anyways. And then Ciampa attacks him in the building. He lays out the NXT champion with the hangman DDT off the massage table, basically head first into the concrete floor. And yeah, Ciampa, and then he starts waving goodbye, and there you go. He left Aleister Black, the champion, laid out, and then he was taken to the hospital later on, basically. Holy shit! I did not see that coming. That was unexpected there. So yeah, and Ciampa left after that. All right, main event time, folks. The Undisputed Era, which is Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong, who knows how to shock the system. Baby. No, Alan Cole was not out there. But anyways, yeah, Undisputed Era versus the NXT Tag Team Champions, Moustache Mountain, which is Tyler Bate. That's what he does, by the way. He waves to people because he's being a gentleman, and plus he's from the United Kingdom. So and Trent Seven, who was the guy who thought about this whole mustache mountain thing when he does every time he does this with his mustache. But anyways, yeah. So we get Undisputed Era versus Moustache Mountain for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And folks, this was a match in the main event, and it was 10 times better than the match that I had from the UK. Not saying that the UK one was terrible. It was still good, but this was better. Holy shit, this was an awesome freaking match. An awesome fucking tag team match when it comes to Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Roger Strong versus Moustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven. Damn it, man, that was awesome, man. I want to see more of this. Sure enough, the story here in this match, by the way, and by the way, I gotta mention this too, by the way. These NXT crowds, throughout, from the beginning of before the match, basically, they were chanting, "Undisputed Moustache Mountain, Undisputed Moustache Mountain." They kept doing that, and then when the match began, they still kept doing it. Not all of them, just the ones from the background. I noticed there was some fans in the crowd in the front rows, and in the middle of it, they're not doing that. They wanted to watch the match. But you got the ones that where the lights was being dimmed. We can't see them that much. The people from a lot of them from the background they kept chanting, "Undisputed Moustache Mountain," basically doing chants. And I see myself, okay, guys, take it easy. There's a match going on here, and then in midway match, they're doing storytelling here, and then finally, they did a spot here where Trent Seven was favoring a knee injury in the match, and Trent Seven was oh my god. Like I said, this was a great match, folks, and because of Trent Seven, with the storytelling he did, when it comes to his knee being injured in the match, not for real, he's acting obviously, but holy shit, that was awesome. So at one point, he did tag in Tyler Bate because Trent Seven had the arrest, and then Tyler Bate was doing all the work and everything, right? And then Tyler Bate was kicking the ass in the match, and also Trent Seven tags back in. And I see myself, Trent Seven, I'm not sure you should have been doing that. You should have been, you should have all stay outside, to recover and all that. And then Kyle O'Reilly is getting the better of Trent Seven because Kyle O'Reilly he's a submission specialist and all that, right? Roger Strong was basically it was just like an old school meeting new school tag team type of deal. Like, holy shit, man, this was awesome. So basically, Trent Seven was in agony because Kyle O'Reilly got him in that submission hold. I think it was the knee bar or the heel hook or whatever, right? And Trent Seven is trying to get the ropes rolled out, or at least try to tag in Tyler Bate, but he get pulled away from Roger by Kyle O'Reilly and all that, right? And then Trent Seven was trying to beat up on Kyle O'Reilly, break it up and all that, right? At one point he did. At one point, got out of it because of that. But then he's trying to make a tag or at least get the ropes and all that. And then all of a sudden, Tyler Bate had a towel. And here's another thing, Moustache Mountain. They wear a nice Moustache Mountain custom made sports jacket. Jacket. I'm trying to describe how it looks. I can't remember how it's supposed to be. But anyways, they wear this this jacket, kind of how a Nike's jacket would look. But instead of Nike's jacket, it's their own Moustache Mountain jacket. And they also have a towel wrapped around on the neck and all that, and they wear So basically, Tyler Bate had a towel. He's like, sure, I want to see you hurt and all that, right? He's like, I'm gonna throw on a towel because Trent Seven cannot. And here's another thing, Tyler Bate, he couldn't leave the ring anymore. He couldn't leave the apron anymore to help out Trent Seven. He did before, and the referee's like, if you do that again, I'm gonna disqualify you, all that, right? And here's another thing, Tyler Bate does not want to get disqualified or lose a match, so he also plays by the rules. Tyler Bate, he plays by the rules because he's a babyface. Babyface always plays by the rules. Tyler Bate is one of those type of wrestlers who plays by the rules. That's why he listens to the referee, but not getting involved. And that's why he couldn't do anything. He's like, he wants to throw in the towel to save Trent Seven, but Trent Seven's like, no, don't do it. Like about a good 2 to 3 minutes, Tyler Bate was is like making a decision. Should I throw it in the towel? Even though he's telling me, even though his trainer, his mentor told him not to. Like Trent Seven was like, no, I can handle it. Like holy, I was like in the edge of my seat and all that, and like holy, I was really into this. Like, oh shit, this is fucking storytelling here. Awesome. Something that the main roster doesn't do. So sure enough, finally Tyler Bate decided to, because he didn't want to see him in pain anymore. So he finally do something, and then holy shit, and even and by the way, but what this whole thing with Trent Seven send the knee and all that. Finally, the crowds stopped chanting the Undisputed Moustache dueling chants. They finally stopped doing that because now they got into the match. Like, holy shit, man, that was awesome. So yeah, your winners and new NXT Tag Team Champions, Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong. After losing the belts from the UK or from night 2, they won back. Well, how long it's been? Like about 2 weeks. They've been, or 2 or 3 weeks basically, and already they got the belts back. Wow! After the match was over, you got Undisputed Era on the ring apron. I mean, not the apron. On the stage, I meant to say. The entire Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly, Roger Strong, Adam Cole, Baby, and Bobby Fish, all on stage, celebrating that they got the gold. They got the golds once again. And that was the end of the show. And by the way, Trent Seven was being attended by Tyler Bate and officials after the match. And that was it. Wow. That main event was lit. That main event was awesome, incredible. The show was incredible. And then, oh yeah, I'll show one thing, folks. So let me do something here. I can't find it, folks. Maybe I did find it, but I don't know. It just didn't look like I found it. But whatever. I'll save that for some other time. Because I had trouble finding it, and I don't know if that's the right word or not. But anyways, yeah, that was NXT. Now, before I move on, I gotta do one more thing too. So, all right. So, Total Amount Wrestling for WWE NXT from July 11th, 2018. 3 matches. And my overall rating for the show, 10 out of 10. I'm not kidding you, folks. Because of that main event, the NXT Tag Team Championship, wow. Because of the storytelling, because of the crowds, despite the few crowds, from the background that were doing the dueling chants, it didn't take away the match that much because at least they were cheering for these guys and showing them respect for those guys. So that's why I'm not gonna crap on the fans that much, because when it comes to NXT fans, it's way different than the WWE main roster fans. Just saying. All right. But yeah, 10 out of 10, folks. Because of that main event, it was an incredible main event, incredible storytelling. You couldn't ask for more. And plus, the tag team division on NXT way better than the tag team division on the main roster, because at least NXT cares about NXT tag team champion. I mean the tag team division. Unlike the main roster doesn't care about it. And what I mean by the main roster, I mean Vince McMahon from the main roster doesn't care about the tag team division, which is a fucking shame, But whatever, right? But yeah, that's why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, folks. I don't think I ever given a 10 out of 10 show for NXT before, a regular NXT show. When it comes to takeover shows, it happens or at the rare occasions. If it ends up being a great match, especially when it comes to the main event. If the main event is a great match, then the main event has to sell me to be a 10 out of 10 when it comes to the entire show. But when it comes to Takeover of Chicago 2, I just give it a 9 out of 10. Even though the main event was great at the time, with Gargano and Ciampa. But there were some matches that I wish that it could have been better, and I wish that spot would never been messed up. For example, Aleister Black and Lars Sullivan. Yeah, with the whole thing with Lars Sullivan, broken jaw, he's gonna be out for a while. Bullshit. Fake injury. Not really, but that I was gonna explain to you about. I was gonna show you if I could explain why about that. But anyways, but yeah, rarely I ever give a regular NXT show a 10 out of 10. That's the case. This ends up being a good case here. 10 out of 10 for NXT right now, from July 11th, 2018. And that being said, folks, thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Thriller. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. If you did enjoy this review, give it a thumbs down. Either way, choice is yours alone, and there you go. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And that being said, you all have a good night. You all take care. Peace on the streets. Talk to you all soon, but for now, I'm out.